We are live. Welcome to this weird time on a Wednesday live stream. I am traveling this week. I am in another state, and I have some viewer gifts actually. Got a pile of stuff people have sent me that I've been meaning to open up for a long time and haven't got to it. So if you're watching this in a replay, stuff that you sent me a while ago, I'll probably be opening it up now. That's the plan. This whole setup is very precarious. I have a very poor signal. I've got a camera sitting on top of the coffee machine. If I bump any of this stuff or shake the table, the whole thing's going to get shut down. So if that happens, I apologize. I probably won't start it up again. This whole thing is just, it's like a house of cards right now, ready to collapse. So Kevin L, welcome. Glad you can make it. Welcome to this weird live stream. I actually been trying to. It's been so long since I've done a live stream. I've been trying to figure out how to get back on for about 10 minutes now, and try to figure out how to do this. So let's get to some of the stuff I have. Stick those over there. All right, this actually came from. I probably shouldn't show that. Maybe not. I don't know. Got a letter from Grady from Junker Clunkers a long time ago, and this was kind of neat. He's got a you can see that he had these made. This is actually pretty neat here. Keychain. So I appreciate that. He sent me that. I'm trying to look at post dates on a lot of this stuff. No, I don't know. It's not dated, but some Junker Clunker stickers and some more Junker Clunkers Mustang stickers. So I definitely appreciate that. I have a lot of stuff like this to go through that has been piling up for a while. I've been meaning to do this. In fact, I got this shirt to do this live on the 4th of July, and you can see how far behind I am on everything. So I always appreciate it when people send me stuff. I have a. Hopefully you can hear me. Is the audio all right? I don't see anybody saying they can't hear me. Hey, Big Job Ford. Welcome. Alan Sneerly. Hello. All right, that's good. So anytime you send me stuff, I have this bag that I think this came from Stuff with Cletus originally. But this is full of letters and stickers that I've gotten over the past couple of years. And lots of different stuff in there. So that's where it ends up in here. One day I will have a garage with some kind of wall or a window or something I can put this stuff on so it doesn't get lost. All right, I've been waiting to open this one for a long time here. This came from Howie Mook. Oh, Howie's in the chat. All right. Been waiting to do this so I can open this up. Look at that. How cool is that? The Howie Mook koozie. Can cooler. Oh, there's a note in here too. Hi, Andy. Here's a Mook koozie for those hot Friday nights BW Garage live streams. Hey, thank you, sir. LOL. Thanks again for getting the Mook sticker started. It has been a lot of fun saying them out. Very nice. Thank you, Howie. I will definitely be using that. I actually had a drink while I'm traveling. I got a special can, and I left it out in the car, so I don't even have it with me here in the hotel room. Which, if you missed it, I'm traveling this week. I'm not even going to put that away. I'm going to leave that out, and I'm going to put that in my computer bag. And I'm going to save this. Put that over there with the rest of the stuff. All right. Next thing, this is from BWs Garage. This was, I think this is the stuff I won in the last giveaway he did. I don't think it was last Friday, but the Friday before. This came in. Is that it? Yep. Oh, nice. Look at that. A Fill the Bucket. A BW's Garage sticker pack. BW's Garage. And a We Strip for Money Media Clean Specialty Ink. That was one of the stickers he said he's giving away. I won that one. Andy, your support and friendship on YouTube means a lot to us. Great guessing. Number 6. Take care, BW. It was funny. It was on this live stream giveaway he did. I started with 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and I thought there's no way I'm going to win. Actually, I've got BW stickers already. I feel kind of bad taking them, but I will definitely stick them on stuff. So I always appreciate more BWs Garage stickers. Put those over there. This is from 113 Cycles. 113 Cycles. Oh, this is wrapped up good. And I think nice. Some 113 Cycles stickers. 113 Cycles. Yep, and a thank you note. That's kind of nice. I need to get some stuff like this printed up so I can give it out to people. That's a good idea. Stuff like that. All right, this is another one. I've had this for a while. Who do we have in the chat here? Kevin L, Howie Mook, Big Job Ford. We have 4 people. Yeah, 4 people watching. Again, I'm traveling this week. I'm actually in another state. I'm here in the hotel room. I grabbed, I've had this pile of stuff sitting in my garage, room, shop. It's been moved around several times. I bought the shirt special get up just to do a 4th of July live stream, and it just didn't happen. So here I am on August 17th live stream. I was planning on doing this at 5, and I've been trying to figure out the internet. I have a very weak signal. I was trying to figure out live stream. It's been so long since I've done a live. And like I said in the beginning, all this stuff is set up very precarious. So if I bump this table or move anything, it'll probably shut the whole live stream down. So the camera shuts off on occasion. I don't know if it's the cables, the camera, a plug. I'm not sure where the issue is, but it shuts down and I can't get it to connect again. So if that happens, we'll probably just shut it down and continue. So just the people that are watching, just so you know. So this is to Andy, the Legend Turlo. I don't know who that is. That's who it is actually addressed to on there. I don't know if I can cover that up either. The Legend Turlo. I think this is from Cetus, actually. This is another one that I've had sitting on my desk and it's been floating around for a while. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at that. How cool is that? Stuff with Cetus. Cousin Cetus sent me a shirt. Get the blue light out from the mattress. Yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather not know what's on the mattress. All right. What's next? This was actually a birthday gift from some of my, oh, hey, Kim, some of my relatives. And this has been floating around the shop too for a while. There was a few things in here. There was a whole box of these stacked snack type nuts here. Pistachios, what is it? Pistachio. Pomegranate cashews. Pomegranate glazed pistachios. And I left one of each maple pecans. And these were absolutely fantastic snacks. It was very hard. Part of the reason I have to do this live stream, I got one of each flavor left. There was a box of these, and this is all that's left. So these are great in the shop to snack on. You don't have to go in the house to get something to eat. Just pull something out of the box. So now I can finish these off and more. They sent me some light up gloves too. I got these. If you saw the Christmas in July video, BW sent me some of those as well. So that was nice. And then these shirts, which I've worn in the video. That's a good one there. Let's see if I can get it on camera. The sign said do a burnout. Yep. Hit the like button, sure. Yeah, thank you, Big Job, for it. I definitely appreciate that. I appreciate you guys coming in on this kind of weird Wednesday night as well. I didn't want to interrupt Straight Six Fan, an old car guy. They've got their live on Thursday, and then BWs has his live on Friday. And Friday, I will probably be traveling back to Washington, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it's going to work out. Joey, what's up? Thanks for coming in. There we go. This is another shirt. Of course, I talk to myself. Sometimes I need expert advice. That is great. Yeah, I had nuts for days, Alan. Now I'm down to the last couple packs. So those were some gifts from some relatives, which was fantastic. Hey, BW. We got 6 people in here now. Wow. All right, on a weird Wednesday. This was funny thing too. We were building the hot rod with Jason. I'm dropping stuff here. It's all falling. The wheels are coming off. We're building the hot rod with Jason. We were actually using this box to hold up the frame with my nuts in it. With my nuts in it. That's why this box is a little crushed. We have some blocks of wood now that are a little more stable. We're trying to set the ride height of the chassis and get the suspension stuff worked out. And the box kind of got crushed holding up the car frame. But this was the other box we were using to hold up the car frame. This was a little something I got for myself for the No Name Nationals. And I don't know if yeah, there we go. I don't know if you can read that, but that is a nitrous purge kit for the nitrous kit that I got for the Jeep. At this point, though, I'm hoping I get it done. And then, yeah, you got to have the gauge there for the nitrous. So the nitrous kit is still at home. I didn't bring that. So that was a gift to myself from myself. Pretty cool. All right, I got this too. This was from some relatives. Last night I got back from paving at 10 p.m. Oh, that's a long day. I had to pick up some parts for where I'm at and had to drive home, which was a couple hours, actually several hours to work. I stayed at home last night and then drove back again this morning. So I've been up since about 3 a.m. now. Actually, it's 2:30 when I got up. It's been a long day. I was debating not to do this, but this is just kind of the only opportunity that I've had. So I've been so busy working, and I'm here in the hotel room. It's quiet. I'm probably bugging all the people next door, but it is what it is. So this was kind of neat too. This is there's a LED light on it. There's a crank. It's a crank light to charge the battery. And it's a lantern. Oh, yeah, lantern. It's got the light on the bottom. There's a port to charge phones. There's a solar panel at the top, so you can charge phones and stuff too. So I actually ended up buying a solar panel. A part of the problem I have is I would like to do more filming, like up in the mountains or away from home, to do some adventure type stuff. And it's hard when I do I don't really have a camera. I just use my phone to record a lot of stuff. I plan on getting some. I'm gonna have to get some soon, because trying to use the phone to make phone calls and text message and use the camera, the batteries go dead pretty quick. So I'm always looking for ways. I've got actually got a portable. That's over there charging. I actually got an extra battery, a wireless charger I can put on the back to help charge the battery. But I'm always looking for stuff I can use if I'm out somewhere without access to electricity, where I can keep the phone charged and I can record stuff. And the next problem I have is anytime it's warm, the phone just shuts off. So I really need to start investing in some cameras. I did get this though, which I plan on using for this live stream. These are wireless mics. There's a lavalier mic on there. I got this a couple months ago. I got that with my extra points on my credit card, and it was on sale. This was about, it was not real cheap, but it works really good if you have all the adapters. Again, I'm using a 2010 computer, so this is set up for a USB-C, whatever it is. But I don't have the adapter, so I plan on using this for this live stream, but I don't have the stuff I need to use it. So unfortunately, that is that. But those are awesome to film with because I can put the wireless mic on, walk 20 feet away from the camera, and you can hear me like I'm right next to it. Then this lantern has a plug-in, so you can plug it in as well. So this was kind of neat. So it's a light phone charger. You can crank it and give it power. It'll charge your battery. You gotta be cranking it for a while though. It works good. And we're always in Washington. We're always looking for something that's at least water resistant. Nope, this isn't a regular episode one. This was just a weird Wednesday. Wanted your old flag? Yeah. I just happened to be traveling. Yeah, I got this shirt because I was planning on doing this on the 4th of July, and you can see how that went. That was 6 weeks ago. I'm just getting to it. So just going over through some viewer gifts that I have. All right, one more thing. This was from an acquaintance. I've been excited to open this one for a while too. I was saving this for this live stream. This was a Christmas present that I keep. It's like a multi-tool with a hatchet. See if I can open this without hurting myself. This is wrapped up good. All right. This hatchet is extremely sharp too. I've cut myself on this multiple times. The rubber case on there, the little rubber cap is cracked, and the tip comes through it sometimes. So when I go to take the cap off, it's this little point here is very sharp. So good stuff. All right, before I open this, let's see what's going on in the chat. We got BWs here, Kim is here, one is here. I should be real careful with this table. I'm going to knock this whole thing out. Yeah, BWs roll bar, helmet, everything. You can't go to the store. Yeah, the tack. Yeah. Yep, that's for sure. I cut this open enough. I did not cut this open enough. Quarantine? Or are you sick? Oh, you don't have the C19, do you? Oh, that's horrible. I'm sorry to hear that. I should do more lives, I guess. I can entertain you while you're stuck at home. 12 people in here. Holy smokes. I just planned on doing a quick live and was hoping we're going to make it through. All right. What this is. Oh, nice. All right. So Jarrah Bladeworks. I don't know if I can get that to focus. I bought this camera especially just for doing lives. And this is the second time I've used it. We got some more stickers. Jarrah Bladeworks. So he is on Jarrah Bladeworks. He is on Instagram. I believe he's on Facebook as well. It's Jera. He does all kinds of custom knives. This is wrapped up good. This is exciting. It's a small one. But he makes all the stuff by hand. There we go. Look at the handle. It's like carbon fiber, but wood colored. Not exactly sure what that is. I know, pretty neat. He's got his logo. I don't know if you can see that. He's got his logo right there on the blade too. So that was kind of neat. That was fun. I was waiting for that to show up. It's got the nice sheath. I think he makes all the stuff by hand. It is. I want to test how sharp this is, but I don't want to test how sharp this is. Ten people. Wow. Oh yeah, that's. I'm gonna cut the computer. I'm gonna cut my hand off. Man, that is. Ooh. Yeah, that's very sharp. I was excited to get that for a while. Glad to finally get. Oh, there's blade care instructions too. There is the blade care instructions. Doesn't really focus very good, huh? Up close. Clean with the Windex, wipe dry with soft rag, coat with mineral oil, and wipe off excess oil. I was excited to get that for a while. That's been, in fact, that's been sitting on my desk, I think, for like a month. All right, so I think that's everything I brought. I do have, like I said, I do have that. If you've sent me stickers, letters, anything in the past, I have it in an envelope. This is just stuff that I've got, I think, in about the past, since April, March, something like that. So I should be doing these more often. A lot of other channels send me stuff. I get shirts, I get all kinds of stuff from people. I should do this more often, and I've been told that too. So hey, I appreciate everybody tuning in. We can go a little bit longer if you want. Did someone? I'll put a voodoo curse on. Yeah, on BWs Garage. Oh, tired. Yeah, fatigue. Yeah, I've heard that's the worst part about it, is the fatigue. Put this stuff back in here. I can pack it up. Like the picture on the wall of my hotel room? I got stuff. There's Iron Horse Garage. Some of my amigos out there. If you look in there, I've got it's all Iron Horse Garage stuff. If you sent me a letter, it's in here. Oh, there's one from BW. Yeah, I save all this stuff. Like I said, one day I'll have a shop or someplace I can hang it all up. Letter from BW. There's a letter from Mike from Desert Rat 2000. Need like a sticker wall, like maybe like Bryce Alec has. Anyway, I appreciate all the support of everybody. Really, so many awesome people out there, and it's good to good to be traveling and just know there's a lot of people out there. It's good to be traveling in the middle of nowhere. I got people tuning in to watch my weird Wednesday live stream. Yeah, you should get some extra rest. Straight Six fan. All right. Welcome, Grant. And Rich, wasn't there Rich GT350 in here? Yep, Rich GT350R. Welcome. Yeah, I gotta drink lots of liquids, water. Get lots of rest. Grilling and chilling with Mojo. He was on a live stream earlier. What's the Rogan drink? You know what that? A regular thing. It should be. Honestly, I don't know if you've noticed. I haven't posted a whole lot lately. I've been so busy with work, and then any free time I have, I've been trying to help Jason with his hot rod build. We're trying to get that done for the No Name Nationals. I've got the Jeep Grand Cherokee I'm trying to put the Hemi together for. I've got the nitrous kit to install. I just put that engine in that I find out from BWs Garage. Did some great videos on Hemis. Unfortunately, he came out with them about a month too late, and I found out the rod bolts I reused in the Hemi are torque to yield, so they cannot be reused. So now I've got the engine in and partially bolted in, and now it's going to have to come back out. I'm going to have to take the pan off and get some new rod bolts to put in there and then put the engine back in again. So it's that's what happened. The head bolts, however, I found out that I did buy new that I was worried I can't reuse. I found out I could reuse those. So I've got because I've got 3 engines, or had 3 engines. I've got 3 sets of head bolts, and I bought a new set, and I find out I could reuse the ones I had. So hey, thanks a lot, BW, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in. Cleaning out your turd bucket tonight. The Pontiac, still cleaning it up. That's pretty nice. That's way too nice for me. Rogan kale shake. That does not sound good. It's amazing, huh? A glass of lightning. All right. Yeah, chock full of veggies and fruit. Yep, nice. So yeah, and I did tons of videos on the Grand Cherokee Hemi, and the views just kind of plummeted. So I think everybody's sick of hearing me talk about it, and I'm tired of it. I just would like to get it done and get it running again. So I kind of decided the next video on the Grand Cherokee and Hemi will not end, until it is running and driving. However, I don't know. Right now, I've got probably 5-6 hours of footage of taking one engine apart, finding out it's bad, taking a second, buying another used engine, taking it apart, and finding out it had a bent number 7 rod, pulling the original engine out of the Jeep, taking that apart, then putting parts together and honing it out and trying to get it done. 11 people, wow, that's awesome. I can't believe that many people are here. ARP, yeah, I'm it's $145, $150 for a set of ARP rod bolts. That's just crazy. I'm having a hard time committing to that for rod bolts. The nice thing is the ARP. I plan on this engine's probably I've got a nitrous kit, 150 shot. If it survives that and survives the No Name Nationals, we'll probably go up to like a 250 shot. I don't know how long this engine's going to last. Maybe the ARP rod bolts, I can reuse them again. I know they're not stretched to torque to yield. Got to grow up. What's that? Oh, grow up? Is that what it is? Oh, you're saying one? Oh, grow a Wednesday show? Yeah. Wednesdays. I guess Wednesdays are pretty. No. Wednesdays we have I help out with some of the local youth on Wednesdays. Normally, we have to get together and do some stuff like talk about camping. I had some of the young men over to help me prepare the Jeep for Rallycross Fest. I showed them how to change a tire. To me, they're these kids are 14, 13, 14. I could change a tire at that age, and they didn't even know what side of the wrench to put on the lug nuts. So I'm surprised at what kids know and don't know today. Stuff that was, I mean, we started changing wheels, and I just thought, here's the wrench, there's the wheels, there's the lug nuts. To me, it was like easy. I could do that at probably 10, and these kids are like, what do we do? Where do you stick this? I'm like, wow. So we taught them how to change a tire, how to jack up the car, how to take the lug nuts off, how to take the wheels off, and we rotated the tires, and we talked about air pressures and tires, and so that was fun with some of these younger kids that we work with. So that was good. Am I making 600 horsepower? So the 5.7 Hemi's 350 horsepower from the factory, 150 shot of nitrous puts it at 500, which I've told it'll take that. The stock Hemi will take that, no problem. Stock 5.7. Then we go up to 250 shot. That puts it at 600 horsepower, but it's a 5,000 pound SUV as well. So I don't know how fast it's going to go. I planned on taking one of the other engines and probably before the end of the year take that into a machine shop and get that machine. So when I scatter the guts of this one, I've got another one that's all rebuilt, ready to go. I will probably not put nitrous on that one. That will just be all stock, and I'll pull all stuff off then. So that was kind of my plan. I'm not really big on spending a lot of money on rod bolts, but factory torque to yield rod bolts, I can't get them for like a month. I don't know what the supply chain issue or whatever. That I probably should call a dealer. I'm sure there's some dealer somewhere that's got to have 16 of them in stock, but at the same time, I don't have time to call around, and I don't even have time to make videos. I've got probably 6, 7 videos that are filmed right now. I just got to edit them, and I can't even get to that. So you love the wall paint color? Thanks. I'm sure I'll let the hotel know, the Holiday Inn. I'll let them know that Grilling and Chilling with Mojo likes their decor in the room. Cheap hotel, yeah. I don't know if it's too cheap. Yeah, on hump day, yeah. Oh yeah, Solar Garage, yeah. 2009 TRX4, all built, and had to pull the whole engine out again and off to the machine shop. Yep, I know, it's fun. I am super busy. Hey, so Grilling and Chilling with Mojo has been after me to do a collaboration video. We may be doing a live Saturday morning. We're talking about doing this, but he left it up to me to decide when, and I'm all over the place. So we may be doing some kind of a live on Saturday. He's going to do a live on his channel. I'll do a live on my channel, and we're going to eat some of his delicacies that he's going to make for breakfast on Saturday. But we will see how that goes. If you know what monk fruit is, it's going to be something that involves monk fruit. If you don't know what that is, look it up. You'll be surprised. I know lots of people. It's an Asian fruit, and it is banned on public transport and in public areas. So that's we're gonna eat some of that. Yeah, BW, are you still going to be live on Friday? What's on the free breakfast? Honestly, I don't even know. I think breakfast starts at 6, and I'm usually out of here by 4:35 a.m. And I normally don't get back till I try to get out around 2 or 3 p.m. But I mean, a lot of times it's much later. I got out a little bit early today, but this morning I started in Seattle, drove all the way down here. That was a few hours, and then worked for. So it's been a 12, 13-hour day. So it's been pretty tough. I am exhausted, actually, and I'm thinking with all the work I have to do here, I'm thinking I should just take a little nap and go back to work, but I don't know if I'm going to make it. Grab a rock star and hit it. I can't work on the car. I can't work on Jason's car while I'm here, so I might as well do something productive. Yeah, Continental back to Durian. Yep, that's it. The smell. That's it, one. That's right. That's what they say. So you want to see some delicacy? I don't know. I know Mojo normally does a breakfast. I don't know if we're going to do it for his breakfast live stream or before or after. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. So we'll see what happens. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Yep. Big 12 people here. Wow, we got up to 15. That's wild. For the No Name Nationals, YouTube did a new thing where large channels that can have a live stream can actually turn the live stream over to smaller channels. I don't know how that helps out the smaller channels. I don't know if it gives them watch time. I don't know if it exposes people to their channel, but I'm trying to get. I'll probably do some more lives. I'm trying to get better at the lives, so I can do that. I want to try that with Jason's channel. I'll go live, and then there's some way I can transfer the whole live so it goes over to Jason's channel, and then but there's a lot of no-name national channels that are small. They're trying to get viewers and stuff. So if there's anything I can do to help out those guys, if I can do something like that would help them, I'll do that. What does Turley do? Golf ball inspector? Yeah, that's a missile silo accountant. That's it right there. Catfish litter box sales. Yeah. Yep, all of the above. You name it. That's what I do. That is true. Big shot Ford. The guy who gets up early always gets screwed out of breakfast. Well, the company's paying for the hotel and they pay for my food, so I get free food anyway. I don't have to pay for it. So they probably prefer I stay and eat a free breakfast than go into work. But I don't travel much. I should be traveling a lot more than I do, actually. It's probably going to increase to handle issues that are going on. But yeah, it's all free to me anyway. What is that? Shortcake? Strawberry shortcake. Yeah, we're going to do that for breakfast on Saturday, or we're going to do that after your breakfast live or before your breakfast live. Let me know if we'll figure it out. How many projects I have going on? I've got the Jeep Liberty. Actually, Jeep Liberty's together and running. The Grand Cherokee I got to put back together. The Granada, I got to get that done. Oh, the Dad Rod van is parked behind. So there's the camping trailer, the world's fastest 1981 Ford Granada, which I got to pull the battery and carburetor off the F-250 to put on that, so I can pull that out. So I can get my dad's trailer out because we're going to sell that. Then I can get the Dad Rod van out. So I've got to start selling some projects. I'm going to sell the Dad Rod van. I got to get the F-250 done to sell that. I've got to get the Grand Cherokee done so I can race at No Name Nationals if I can figure out how to pay for the gas to that whole thing. I do have a 74 GMC Sprint at a relative's house down in Southern California, which I really wanted to go to the duct tape drags in Arizona. I really wanted to fly down to his house in Southern California, pick up the 74 GMC Sprint that's been parked for, I don't even know how long. A friend of mine, actually a friend of a friend had it. It sat in his backyard for 5-6 years. Then a friend of mine had it for, I think, 3 or 4 years. Then I got it. I bought a used stock car engine from a friend of mine, a street stock engine, nothing too big. It was worn out and pretty soft. Then I bought a racing cam, put a cam in it, bought some lifters, gaskets that put this engine together, put it in the 74 Sprint. I bought a transmission from a guy used that was supposedly rebuilt that didn't work and turned out it was complete garbage. So I bought a rebuild kit, put this transmission together, put it in the car. And then we moved from Southern California to Washington. I sold it to a relative, and it's just been sitting in his yard for 7 years now, I think. So I have the chance to fly down to Southern California. It's a 74 GMC Sprint, which is the GMC version of the El Camino. And I wanted to take that to the duct tape drags in Arizona in January, except my relative's now moving in, I think it's October. So if that's something I want to do, I don't know if that is that a video that people would like to see me fly down to Southern California, get a car running, and drive it back 1,100 miles to Washington. It's gonna cost some dough for gas, so it would have to be a video that would go pretty big. So I don't know if that's something. It's I primer. It's black primer, flat black primer, and then I started painting it gloss black. So it has some gloss black, some flat black. It's got stock car wheels. It's got stock car slicks on it actually with stock car wheels. They're like 10 inches wide. It's got racing harnesses in it. It's just got a bunch of parts I pieced together. In fact, most of the stuff came from old stock cars that I had lying around. It sounded really good when I left, and it just had. I don't think it had headers. I think it just had stock exhaust manifolds. A lot of stuff I bought off of eBay. A lot of stuff I sold and traded for. Put this car together. So I don't know. I think my relative started it like 4 years ago was the last time it actually started and ran. So to get that running, I'd have to fly down there and have to get it running at 1,100 miles back. That would be, and then the interior's half taken apart too. I took the taillights out because I took the bumpers off. I welded up all the bolt holes on the front and then smoothed it all out, painted that black. So there's no bolts on the front bumper. It's all smooth. I started to do that on the rear and never finished it. I don't think I gave them the taillights. So I don't even know if I have taillights for it, if there's taillights in it. So I don't know if that's a video people would want to see or not. Revive and drive 1,100 miles like a BWs Garage type video. I don't know. It would be fun. It'd be fun. It's a fun car. I gotta be careful with this table. I'm gonna knock this whole thing out. Shop Cat, what's up? Pancakes and sausage for supper. Well, that's good. Check for parts. Yeah, hopefully they showed up because there's a lot of stuff on back order right now. It is crazy stuff on back order. So I've got this GMC Sprint that I'm trying to figure out how I can go pick it up, or if I am, how I'm going to pay for it, how I'm going to take time off of work, how all that's going to work out. I have no clue. So I've got the Grand Cherokee. I got to get the dad rod band. I got to pull that out of the back, get it sold. F-250, I like to get that fixed, to get that sold. I got to clear out. I've had a lot of the same inventory of vehicles for going on 3 years now. So I got to start getting rid of some old stuff and get some new projects in. That's what I like to do. It's been the same stuff over and over again. I used to get a lot of stuff moved on U-ship, but I'm afraid to buy a vehicle anymore. Yeah, fuel prices are up there. They're coming down a little bit though. How much for how long? I don't know. How long we've been going on this? Oh, 43 minutes. Wow, that was quick. I'm always afraid to do lives because I just kind of say what's on my mind sometimes, and I'm always afraid I'm going to offend somebody or say something wrong, make an idiot of myself, which I do that all the time on video. That's your favorite year of El Camino. All right. And the Sprint's my favorite model. All right. I want to see it. Yeah. Let's take skinny wheels and tune it for big highway MPGs and Turley ties it. I would have to get a set of wheels and tires because it's got stock car wheels, and they're 10-inch wide slicks on it. I don't think I put tubes in them either. So, it's real thin rubber. So you hit any kind of debris or anything, it's just going to puncture the tires. It looks good though. It looks good with the stock car wheels with the Goodyear Eagle painted on. I think they're Goodyear Eagles on it, painted on it. Maybe they're Hoosiers. I know it looks like the wheels in Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, the wheels that were on the Monte Carlo. It looks kind of similar to that. There's big wide slicks on there all the way around. The exhaust is just some glass packs on it with it's got an X pipe on it with glass packs. It sounds pretty good. If people leave pancakes and sausage on a bus in Canada, is that what happens? Yeah, 10-inch wide NASCAR wheels. Yeah. Oh man, 327 in a truck. That's not too bad, right? Quad axle. Wow, that's a lot of axles. That's a lot of tires. I used to have a dually, and I used to hate getting tires. We when you buy tires, you got to buy six. Actually, you buy the front two, and then you buy. I think I had to replace the front two every 2 years, and then every 4 years, all six of them. So you're buying six tires. It was just, and they're big tires, big heavy tires too, so they weren't cheap. That was not fun about owning a dually. My wife had enough of that the second time we put tires on it. It's like, get rid of that. You don't need that. I should get out that BWs Garage thing and she'll fill the bucket. Yep, here we go. I think this is it. There you go. Take a drink. Grandfather of the Typhoon and Cyclone. Maybe a turbo. Ooh, maybe two turbos. Hey, now you're talking. It had a, I think I sold it with, I had a Holly, I think it was a 750 double pumper. Maybe it was a 650. Maybe it was an 850. I don't know. It was a big Holly double pumper that I sold it with. It was one of the first or second series carburetors. So I guess the problem with the first couple series carburetors is all the alcohol in the fuel today just eats away at everything inside. So there was several threads that were stripped, like the squirters. I just kind of jammed the screw in there in that carburetor. Never really ran right with that carburetor on there, but I think it was way too much carburetor for that engine. It would start and run, but it wouldn't run very good. But that was way too much carburetor for that small block Chevy. So it will need wheels. It would need wheels and tires. It's going to need some kind of carburetor. I did cut the front springs way too much, so the cross member of the engine was like 2-3 inches off the ground. But it looks good. Lowered in the front. It's lowered in the front with the back up high. I was going to cut the rear axles too, but the springs for the rear axle on that I believe they have a pigtail on the top and the bottom, so you can't cut them off. The front springs I think they were variable rate springs, but they were the same. The coils were the same diameter all the way from the bottom to the top, so I could cut some coils off the front and lower it. The rears, like I said, there's pigtails on either side, so I couldn't really cut the rears down. Replace a tailgate with twin radiators and 4 fans. That is cool. Yeah, some cheap eBay turbos. That is cool. The bed, actually the chrome trim around the bed, I had about half of it and the other half was missing, and you can't find it. You can't get any of that stuff anywhere. So I actually took the chrome trim off, and there's a pinch weld at the top of that. So on the right side, I cut the pinch weld off in sections and would weld it. And then I had it almost all the way done on the right side. And then I put I think it was a 1/8 inch plate over the weld I did. So there was no chrome trim. There was no pinch weld on the right-hand side. It was just all smooth. So that looked pretty nice. The part I did, I was going to have trouble when it came to the tailgate. I wasn't quite sure how to handle that. And then it goes up and then over around the cab, this chrome trim. I wasn't quite sure what to do with all that, but I'm sure I can figure something out. But I don't know if that was worth the effort or not. If I promise not to screw it up too much, there is a couple of Canucks that'll roadie to you. And I'm going to screw it up big time. They're not going to want to do that. That was actually the car I learned. That Sprint was a car I learned to do body work. That was the main reason I got it, was to learn to do body work on it. And I spent months, and I don't know how many gallons of body filler I put on there and sanded off and put on and sanded off and put on and sanded off, and then hit it with primer and sanded off and hit it with primer and sanded off until I got it mostly perfect. And then there's a couple spots where I didn't get the I didn't clean the metal enough, and there was rust that actually popped some of the body filler off. But it was all a learning experience. The right front fender, one of the front fenders, I actually painted, and I started to wet sand it, and it was like, I mean, it was like glass. You take a picture, and whatever reflection of was behind you, it looked like a picture. It came out so perfect, but it was so much work to do that. That's when I was done. I was done with body work after that. I had this, those fenders are, are like 5 feet long, and I had just the top half of it was like glass and perfect. And then when I was moving out of the house, out of one of the houses into another, when I was pulling it up on the trailer, and my dad's directing me like this and going like this, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I ended up hitting the side of the trailer and smashed into one of the fenders after I'd done all that work. And that's when I'm like, I'm done. No more body work. I'll take old rusty, crusty cars. I don't need stuff with nice paint. That was not a good experience. I learned how to do it. I could do it if I had to, but I would rather not. So I just really would rather not put all of my work in, just so I could hit it with a trailer and smash the fender in. Let's see. Look up JB's Automotive and Mopac in Canada. Turbos with shipping will blow your mind. Okay. I will look that up. I should write that down somewhere. I got it right here in the live stream. Yeah, body work is a pain. Yep, it is not fun. Of course, it's not fun to put a 5.7 in a Jeep Grand Cherokee either, and then have to pull it out again. But at least it wasn't fully bolted in and ready to go. So it's gotta happen. Just what it is. Holiday Inn doesn't provide. You know what? They don't actually. They do not provide a pen and notepad. There's usually. Well, hold on. Let me check. Nope, the drawer's empty. It's not even in there. I don't even think. Is there a Bible in the room? There's not even a Bible from the Gideon Society in the room. They don't provide nothing here. And you got to pay $10 a day for parking. Yeah, it still sucks. That's for sure. Big jump forward. Man, this is great, all you guys here. I really appreciate the support coming in and watching me just ramble on about a bunch of garbage. This has actually been quick. This has gone by. I just was planning on doing just kind of a weird Freaky Friday or Freaky Wednesday, half-hour live stream and call it. But always check the Bible. That's where people hide their money and cocaine. Well, let me look around a little more then. Nope. None of either. None of either one. Sorry. Yeah, this Holiday Inn they charge for parking. Yep. Hello, Tim. Welcome in here. Yep, I appreciate it. Layton Motorsports, welcome. Yeah, Layton Motorsports. If you are looking for some good channels, check out Layton Motorsports. He's in the No Name Nationals. It's got some good stuff there. It used to be Layton Welding. Now it's Layton Motorsports. Big job, Ford. Call room service to piss them off and bring a Bible and open a pen. Oh, thank you, Tim. That's very kind of you. I appreciate all you guys being here, actually. Just being here. That's wonderful. Brian and Kim, yeah, but they've got the C19. They are down sick. So hopefully keep them in your thoughts and hopefully they recover quickly. That is not fun. Brian, are you still doing your live stream on Friday? Even if you're sick, or is it going to depend on how you feel? What's going on in the chat? I should put this up here. Boy, Brian, I see how you lose track of this real easily. That's why it's good to have people in the chat with the little icon on there. Luke, hello. What's up, cousin? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream. This is just a weird live stream I did. I had a pile of stuff I've got from lots of viewers that I opened up and shared with everybody. You can go back in and watch the live stream if you would like. Torp, welcome. Primer don't seal. If it's outside, it will rust. Yeah. I did a 2K epoxy high build primer on that Sprint. So it was not cheap primer, but supposedly that was supposed to seal it and do lots of stuff. And I mean, it did all right. Welcome. Yeah. Epoxy primer. Yeah. I mean, it did okay. The problem was it was soft. So anything brushes up against it or scratches it, it chips off. It did. I mean, it was a learning experience. I wanted to learn how to do body work. I learned how to do body work, and I'm over it. I'm ready to move on. I prefer rusty, dented primer, clear coat peeling. I don't have to worry about paint. I don't have to worry about the finish. I don't have to worry about hitting things. I can run into trees and other cars and not worry about it. Yep. Thanks for checking us out, Torf. Thanks for coming in. Luke, thanks for stopping in. Be right back. What do you have to do? You have to add to it. Oh, for it to seal. Is that it? Okay. Well, I didn't know that. Red oxide primer. Yeah, this was you get it in black. I think black, white, or red. I think were the colors that came in. 2K high build. I got it black because it had black paint. And I read somewhere that if you have black primer and black paint, if the black paint chips, it's still black. So it doesn't, the chips and scratches don't show up. Oh, gray too, you can get in gray. The chips and scratches don't show up as much. But the problem I found with that is when you have black primer and you're spraying black paint on it, it's really hard to tell what you sprayed and what's not sprayed, what's wet, what's not, because it's all just black. And then the primer, I wet sanded it to make sure it was nice and smooth. So that was an experience in and of itself as well. And I used single stage paint at the same time, which the guy at the paint store told me, it's not meant for buffing out. You spray it on and then just run it. It's like heavy duty industrial paint. It's not meant for show cars or buffing out. But I color sanded that to, I think I went up to 2000 grit sandpaper. I started with like 320 and went up to 2000 grit, and then I buffed it out, and yeah, it was like glass. I mean, it was nice. You rub your finger on it, and it'll scratch the paint. You can actually see the scratches from your finger on it. That's how shiny it was. It was pretty neat, but yeah, it was a lot of work just for that little bit. We used red and black oxide primer at work. Okay, all right. Wait, you should see a doctor about that one. What did he say? I'm laying landscape fabric and dropping stone. Yeah. Should see a doctor about your dropping stones. Hey, just so everybody aware too, I'm here. I have a very weak Wi-Fi signal. I've got wires set up here that everything's kind of precarious. So the camera could die. This whole thing could shut down at any time. So if it does, I apologize. Probably won't start it up again because I spent like 45 minutes trying to get this going. So everything's just like balanced. It's like a house of cards right now. Just one little knock and it's all going to fall apart. So, but I appreciate everybody coming in. That's for sure. Hot rod black satin. Yeah, that is nice. Hot rod black satin body and high gloss black trim and bumpers and exhaust exiting a hole in the bump where the plate goes. All right. That would look nice. Yeah. Yeah. Be right back again. Are you dealing with stones again? Dropping stones? Oh. what projects do people have? Nightstand? Yeah, there's no Bibles in the nightstand. That's what you're asking about. Wait, look at all these people here. Can't believe there's all these people here on a Wednesday evening. We just hit an hour. Water, yeah. Drink lots of water, Brian and Kim, and get lots of rest. Probably get rest instead of being on here. Watching me be awkward. What else do I have? I don't really have much. My camera, my miracle camera. I don't know if you saw the short, the camera that got knocked off the Jeep by the thorny vines. That was funny. Good thing I got that. Yeah, no kidding. Big job for it. Yep, that's good. I don't got time for that. I just work on cars all the time and trucks and try to keep people rolling. Dudes with wrenches, welcome. What's up with you, ma'am? Dudes with wrenches. There's another good channel there. Check out Dudes with Wrenches. His channel is blowing up because he's a hilarious guy. Sorry, all the ma'ams in here. Yep. There's another guy with a bunch of classic cars. Dudes with Wrenches. Was it Find, Buy, Hoard? Is that it? Dudes, yeah. Thanks for checking us out on this weird Wednesday. I'd plan on just doing a quick live at 5. I was planning on doing it at 5, just to open some stuff that people have sent me. And then it wasn't until like 5:30, 5 something, and I finally got everything up and running. And it's like it's a house of cards right now. The whole thing could fall. Find it, buy it, hoard it. That's it. Find it, buy it, hoard it. I need more room to hoard more cars. I asked my wife to go to the junkyard with me sometimes. She won't do it. I tell her that's what heaven's going to look like. You might as well get a glimpse of it now. It's just going to be a field of old broken cars. That's what heaven's like. So let's enjoy a piece of heaven right here on earth. She doesn't like that. She doesn't like that idea. More indoor room for nice ones. Yeah. Yes, you do. You've only got like a 20-car garage. There's not enough room. Not enough room in there for all of them. Of course, you probably could sell one nice one and buy 3 not so nice ones. Then you could hoard even more. I need a garage, period. Just have that portable garage that I'm working out of. Yep, there you go, Tim. That's it right there. Well, we're at an hour and 4 minutes. Should we keep going? People keep wandering in. 11 people here. We show everybody. Make sure that those of you that missed it, we had this was a knife I opened up, but this was one that was handmade by an acquaintance, and that's his Jarrah blades. You can see the logo is on the blade there. I don't know if I can get the light on there, but the handle's pretty neat. Almost looks like wood carbon fiber. Is that alligator skin? I don't know. It's pretty neat, but it's all handmade, along with the sheath here. Great stuff. I don't even really want to use it. I should frame that. But he's on Instagram. You got to check him out. Check out some of his stuff. Does all this stuff by hand. Very sharp. So if you missed opening that was pretty neat. Good night, Kim. Yep, we'll see you on Friday. Appreciate you stopping in. I'm glad this was fun. My dad always said the best place to keep spare parts is under the hood of another car. That's a good one. See what I mean? Dudes with wrenches. You gotta love that guy. In heaven, you won't need a garage. It's not cold and you don't get bad weather. And gasoline is free. Amen. Amen to that. Yep. Good night, Kim. Hope you feel better. Good night, Brian. Hope you feel better too. You guys get some rest. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. We still have Phil though. What else? It went through all my projects, right? The Sprint-ish, the Dad Rod van, F-250, the Pinto. I got to get the Pinto out. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. I should pull the engine and take it apart because that was the one I pulled the drain plug and drained about 2 gallons of water out of the oil pan. I dumped a bunch of oil in the drain pan and then drained it out. It looked pretty good, the stuff that came out. I pulled the valve cover off. There's a little bit of rust on the top. It didn't look too bad. The intake was completely full of water. The intake runners were completely full of water. The carburetor was full of water. That was a customized, custom tuned carburetor for that engine. That I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. That's something I can't fix. The valves didn't look too bad, so I think the top end's all right. I worry about rust in the engine. Anyway, the reality is that engine probably needs to come out and come apart to see what kind of damage there was sitting with water in it. So that's another project I have. Oh, thanks, dudes. I bought this shirt just to do this live stream on the 4th of July, so I'm only running like 6 weeks late here. You need my advice on a Jeep Liberty. I got a free one and want to do scumbag stuff with it. Proves. The funny thing was when I got, that was the original plan with the one I got. I was going to take the doors off and build half doors, take the rear hatch off, take the rear windows out, build some off-road bumpers front and back, put winches on it, build an exo cage on it, do a hillbilly type lift kit on the one I got. But it came from, as it turned out, it was listed for sale on, it was OfferUp or Facebook. I don't know. A friend of mine found it. He actually found several of them, and the people wanted $300 for it. He set up an appointment to go see 3 of them, 3 or 4 of them. We took off to go see him. Everybody else canceled except for this guy. This guy said, "I'm leaving to go out of town tomorrow. I've got to get rid of it." He's like, I just got to get rid of it. We went and saw it. It was really nice. We found out his wife had bought it brand new. As it turned out, the friend of mine I went with had known this guy for years and didn't even realize it was his car. His wife had bought it brand new. She took care of it. In fact, he had said when they were dating, that was her first car. It was the first brand new car she had bought herself. And she parked it on the street somewhere, needed to pull it into the apartment complex. He offered to do it when they were dating, and she said, no one drives a car but her. So she ended up went and got in there. Anyway, she took good care of it. It was in excellent condition. So once I got it fixed up and running, my wife said that car is way too nice to do all the off-road stuff you want to do. So she appropriated it and redistributed it to my daughter. Then I got the Grand Cherokee, which was going to be my off-road toy. And it's pretty nice too, but it's 150,000 miles on it. It wasn't spectacularly maintained. It was kind of on the edge of going off a cliff. I blew up the engine in it, but it had a lot of issues that were they're going to be rearing their heads probably within 10 to 15,000 miles. There's all kinds of sand in the engine. That Jeep Grand Cherokee came from Pahrump, Nevada, where there's all kinds of real fine silt everywhere. And what I found is there was silt in the engine. It's in the valve covers. It was in the valve train. I mean, it was throughout the whole engine. So I don't know how it got in there, but it was going to tear that engine up. And then the belt tensioner and idler pulley were about seized up. I found that out when I did it. The engine had a lot of issues. It wasn't going to last much longer, that Hemi, when I blew it up. What I should have done is probably dumped the oil when I first picked it up. Change the oil again. That was another one I picked up in Pahrump, Nevada. Drove all the way up to Washington. In fact, funny story about that was my relative had called me and said, "Hey, I have this Jeep. Do you want it?" And I said, I got lots of cars. I really don't need any more. And then she said, "Well, you're probably going to want to tow it. It barely runs. I'm not even sure if it'll start and drive." And that's when I said, I'm buying a plane ticket right now. I will be there Friday. So I flew down there, got it running, drove it all the way up to Washington with no issues. I should have dumped the oil and changed the oil when I was down there. I should have changed it again halfway up and probably change it again when I got home, because it sat for, I think, 2 or 3 years that it sat. But it's an 05 Grand Cherokee. You turn the key and it starts right up. So I drove it all the way up to Washington. There's a 2-part video on my channel doing that. And it just drove. I don't need any more sentence I will never say. What did I miss? I'm just going off here. Yeah, so Jeep Liberty. Anyway, Jeep Liberty. My plan was to take the doors off, do a lift kit, do all that kind of stuff, and have some fun. But my wife took it from me. Shop Cat ate pancakes he found on the bus. Yeah, probably. Shop Cat, I've got a real live, genuine, original weed whacker brand 2-stroke whipper snipper for you to fix. Paying customer this time. I've heard that before. Cut the rear windows and roof off the Liberty. Not in a hurry. When you said you didn't need any more cars, yeah. Well, I didn't need any more nice working running cars. When I found out it was broken, I was all over that. I got off the phone and I'm pulling up. In fact, I was on the phone with her and I'm looking up Southwest looking for flights to get down there. Once I found out it was broken, and I probably couldn't drive it home 1,100 miles. That's when I'm in. Whatever it is, I'm in. I'm there. Yeah, Jeep version of a Maverick. Oh my goodness, Dave Scott is here. Oh, there's royalty in the house. The cops and robbers are here. Cops and rodders. Just got notified. We've been going for an hour and 15 minutes. I just plan on doing a quick live stream, opening up some stuff people sent me. I got a pile of stuff I opened up, and then people just started showing up. Out of nowhere. It's like getting paid weekly, very weekly. Yeah. Thanks for stopping in, dudes. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you stopping in. Dave, yep, great to have you here. I can recap my mailbox gifts. I could, or people can tune back in. I got a handmade knife. I got this gift that I bought myself that I'm really excited about. We should open this up. Here. Only I had a knife. Oh yeah, here we go. What is it? What is in here exactly? All right. All right. There's that. The solenoid. Very nice. Bill has a knife in his back pocket, probably. Dave invested in a scan tool. Nice. That's handy. All right. Various fittings. I'm guessing that's a. Ooh, the button. Oh, I gotta open this up. I gotta see this. I've always wondered what's in these kits. I've never had one before, but look at that. You hit that on the starting line to purge the nitrous? Is that what you do? There's a. Yep, there we go. Is that the purge line? Psh, psh, psh. Yeah, I like the installation instructions are on a business card. The installation instructions for this product can be downloaded at the following website address: nitrousexpress.com/instructions. Okay. See you later, Shop Cat. Ejection button. Ejection seat button. Yep. Yep. So that is the purge kit for the nitrous, 150 shot nitrous kit I got for the Grand Cherokee. And then, of course, no kits available. You got to have the gauge. You got to have that. I don't even know. I've never run nitrous. I've never used it. I like listening to Jaws' stories on BNC Performance, his nitrous stories. So I imagine this is probably going to go similar to that. I'm going to have nitrous and it's not going to work, and I'm not going to be able to figure out why, but I'll have it, so it'll be cool. All right, thanks for stopping in, Big Job Ford. Dave had nitrous, yeah. Oh yeah, which one, or will it be featured in a video? I bought that for the Grand Cherokee, or the No Name Nationals. So I was saying earlier, it's a 350 horsepower engine from the factory, 150 shot of nitrous. You put it at 500 horsepower and a 5,000 pound SUV, all-wheel drive, and then if it survives that, we may go. I really want to go step up to a 250 shot of nitrous, which puts me at 600 horsepower, and so supposedly those 5.7 Hemis will take 1,000 horsepower. So I don't know. We'll give it a shot, I guess. The rat rod. So Jason is so first of all, I haven't put out a lot of videos. I have tons of stuff filmed, just sitting down and editing it. I've been working so much. I've been out of town. I'm out of town right now. I just have some quiet time in a hotel room. So I've got tons of videos I got to sit down and edit, and I just haven't had time. The free time I do have, I've been helping Jason with the rat rod. He's got tons of video footage. Before I left for my trip, he was complaining that the memory on his phone was full. So I gave him one of my spare memory cards. He downloaded a bunch of videos and then lost it. So he has tons of videos somewhere that he needs to edit, but he's got the same problem. Is you got to sit down and actually take time to edit it. So I don't know. We've got the front suspension kind of roughed out. I'm trying to figure out how to do the springs. I plan on using the rear struts off the Celica for the front shocks and springs on the hot rod. So we've been trying to figure out the space in the control inside the control arm is very small to get a complete strut through the middle there. So it's a very confined space, so it's got to fit really well. Stock head bolts will be fine, and maybe they'll install them for you for a channel plug. Yeah. So the hot rod's coming along. Becky Robertson, hello, welcome. Nitrous RNG Garage, yeah. Nitrous. Yep, that's right. Boy, people keep coming in here. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. And I just opened up a whole bunch of boxes of stuff people have sent me. We've just been talking about cars and plans. So Jason's hot rod, rat rod, garbage rod. It's coming along. We're about at the point where we're gonna start working on the front suspensions. Mostly worked out. Um, I think when I get back this weekend, we'll work on cutting out the plates for the front upper control arm mounts. And like I said, we've got to make sure we leave enough room to get so the strut can go through. And then we got to start working on the rear suspension. We're going to do, the plan is to do quarter elliptical. So I've got some Pinto stock car rear springs we're going to cut. I got to figure out how to mount them so they go back and then down. And then we've got to figure out, put the tires on the axle. We can figure out ride height. There's a lot of stuff. But the frame's coming together. So we've got like 40 days left to finish this car to make it to the No Name Nationals. I know we could do it, but Jason really has to buckle down, and he's got to do it. And every time he comes with a problem, he has to stop, and he wants to talk to me about what we're gonna do. So I don't know. It'll definitely get done. It'll get done. Will it get done for the No Name Nationals? It's not looking like it, but it's possible. The big block Chevy we have for it that's been sitting around for a while. I don't know if that's going to make it, but I have a complete other Ford 2.3 liter Pinto stock car racing engine. We can always put that there. I've got all the parts for that. We can always put that in. We can even take the one out of the Pinto and put it in his hot rod. I think it's around 150 horsepower. It's not a lot, but that big block Chevy is just a stock low compression 70s boat anchor engine anyway. It's not going to put out more than 250 horsepower either. So, and plus it weighs probably 3 times as much as a Ford 2.3. So, I don't know. We have options. We can do. I've got Pinto clutches, transmissions. We got all kinds of stuff. So I was a little worried about the drivetrain, but we've got stuff we can work out with the hot rod. But it's coming along. It's just been kind of slow. It's been hot, yeah. It's been a little warm. Call his car attempt number 1 or episode 1 or extra curricular activities. Extend his curfew an extra hour if he uses it to work on the rod. Yeah, he gets kind of frustrated. He gets to points where he gets stuck and he's not sure which way to go, I think. And I try to give him stuff. I got to get some wire wheels because if he's stuck working on it, he can always wire wheel all the rust off the rear axle and the front suspension and all the other stuff. You can always do that. That comes in handy later. That's all tedious stuff. That's time consuming, but it can be done at any time, and it saves so much time later on when you go to paint it. So I don't know. It'll be done eventually, for sure. It's coming together. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good using what we have. Yep, Renegades Garage, welcome. Thanks for coming in. I think we're going to go about another 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and then I think I am going to call it here. You got to head to bed, Tim? Yeah, 3 a.m. Yeah, believe me, I know. I've been up since like 2:30. 2:30. I hit the road at. I got up at 2:30. Hit the road at 3:30 this morning, and it's almost 7 right now. Yep, I think. I don't know. I should go back into work because I got a bunch of stuff to do, but I think I'm gonna probably crash here pretty shortly. But I appreciate you stopping in, Tim. Kevin, thanks for sticking through us here. He's 14, never done it before. Yeah. Plus, there's a deadline. Keep kicking his butt into gear. It'll pay off years from now. He doesn't listen to me. He listens to you. He wants to learn. It'll be awesome. Yeah, he doesn't listen to me. He doesn't like listening to me, except about some of that stuff there. Painting. Painting inside the house. Yeah. Hey, Kevin L. Thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody stopping in. Yep. See you later, Tim. Good night. Yeah. Hopefully one he learns. Hopefully he learns about life because you you come across problems all the time. You just got to work through it. You can't just stop and give up. We just got to keep going. Andy's doghouse. Big dog is in the house. Thanks for stopping in. I just told her we're gonna cut this off in about another 4 minutes here. So I appreciate it. It's not like I announced this or anything. I just happened to do a quick Wednesday live stream. It was going to be quick, and then people kept showing up, and we're at almost an hour and a half now. So this is incredible. I appreciate everyone's support showing up here. I'm sorry I haven't been putting out videos. I've been so busy with life and work and everything else. But yeah, one I was talking about. So hopefully Jason learns that you got to work through problems, and once you kind of get an idea of, once you really learn the skills to, you need a part, you need a bracket, you need something to hold something. You map it out, you cut it out with some poster board, lay it out on steel, cut it out. You can cut it, bend it, shape it. I mean, once you learn those basic skills, you can do anything. With metal, you can cut it, you can bend it, you can stretch it, you can shrink it, and you can weld it. And that's about it with metal. So you can do anything you want, but those are really only 5 processes you can do with it. And once you learn how to do each one of those, you can do anything. You can shape a Cobra body out of sheet metal if you want. It's all those same 5 processes. So, but it all starts with kind of learning the basics of how metal works, and you got to learn what you can and can't do, and what your limitations are with the tools you have, and then make plans based off of what you have and what you can do. So yeah, hopefully a lot of this lays a lot of groundwork for Jason, where he can go into just start doing anything. You can scrap it and start over. Thanks, Dave. Dave, I actually used to work with a guy that would take I was working at a race shop. He would take the parts that we would throw in a scrap metal bin, and he would take these pieces of steel and weld them together. And the guy welded on I think some of the space shuttles. He was incredible. But he would take these pieces and make just these incredible intake tubes for turbos, and I mean, he would exhaust stuff. He would make incredible stuff out of just scrap metal that we would just send off to scrap metal. He'd take it, weld it, shape it, and do all kinds of stuff. The guy was absolutely incredible. I learned a lot from him. In fact, I learned a lot about TIG welding from him, actually. I know my wife said she's going to have to go back to work to get some rest. Yeah. You can cut yourself on it. You can do that. Yeah, you can get shards of metal in your eye. That's not fun, especially if it's non-ferrous like aluminum or stainless steel, where they can't get it out with a magnet. Then it's real fun. They have to drill it out. Been there, done that. Yep. Yeah, English wheels. Yep. I've got my finger pinching an English wheel a couple times. We used to have an English wheel at the shop. I worked with that a little bit with sheet metal stuff. You wish you could weld rust, Andy. we tried one time in a shop welding steel to aluminum. One of the guys thought if you just get both of them hot enough and make them a liquid, they have to melt together, and it doesn't work. He tried for a while to do that. They do not go together. Yeah, English wheels. Yeah, planishing hammers too. Yep. All right, about another 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm gonna call it a night. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support, everybody showing up. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I've got several viewer gifts. I should do this more often, I guess. I got a small pile of stuff, and this only goes back a few months. I've got another envelope full of stuff too that I didn't even bring out. So I appreciate all the love from everybody. And man, thanks for tuning in. That's called a fire. Yeah, you can set yourself on fire. You can set the steel on fire. You can set yourself on fire when you're welding. I've done that too a few times. Just remember, burns will heal, but the weld on that steel is going to last forever. So you just got to fight through the pain. Hey, thanks everybody. I'm going to end it here. I appreciate everybody stopping in, and everybody have a good night. And maybe we'll have to do this again sometime. I don't know. like I said, Saturday morning, I think I'm going to be doing a live with Grilling and Chilling with Mojo. I don't know exactly what time. I will try to put out some kind of post probably on Friday to let everybody know, but we're going to be eating some very exotic food, I think, that is banned in public places in Asia. So the last guy I saw eat this stuff, he spit it out. He said his mouth would not let him swallow it. So should be fun. All right, we'll see you guys later.